This is the sea lion colony off the cliffs of Point Labatt in South Australia.
He wouldn't come in, does he? Oh, here comes the mate. He's waiting for his mate. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Well, I was looking through the camera and I saw it come up. Oh, that's beautiful. I've got some lovely film with this. Now they're coming in together, are they? Oh, that's wonderful. He's up, now's the other one coming. Yes, probably. Here he comes. Oh, how are you going to do it, eh? Up, 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 up. Oh, he's up. Oh, isn't that wonderful? He's through the water.
These are the King George, are they?
Yeah, they're the King George.
Oh, yes.
They're all okay, they're about 34 though.
The knife's there so I can see that they're bigger than the knife.
We'll watch it out now. See if I remember how to do a leather jacket.
Oh, big sea mullet it was.
All the bowlers are home, there's some of them
Ah.
back
Lots of bowlers in town. Just right over this. Sea dog. I can get ahead.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Campsite in the Gawler National Park, Gawler Ranges National Park. We've just woken up after a freezing night, but the sun came in, it was lovely and warm. The sun's now gone. Lovely reds and blues and greens in this place. A bit further along and there's this big sand dune we've been following for a while. And yet another salt lake. We're in Coober, Pedy, and it's now the 6th of May.
Lousy jacks are squawking in the mulga branches. It's just another day in my life of chances. Working a claim on the opal fields, looking for a stone to buy me more than my meals. Well, I threw away the steady life that I was used to.
A lot of places are half above ground, half underground. Not a lot, some are. Some aren't.
I'm down at the moment, but I won't give in. Down at the moment, but I can't give in. I'm digging in the dirt below. This opal fever won't let me go.
Just left Coober, Pedy, we're about 15 k's out. Right, we're heading out to the Breakaways. They did a film of a spaceship crashing on Mars here. You can see why.
Norm's holding a piece of petrified wood here. And then there's some gypsum. There's petrified wood and gypsum mixed together here. This is part of the dog fence that we're driving past now. We've finally arrived at the Breakaways.
It'd be a bit hard to lose somebody here, wouldn't it? This is the William Creek Hotel. William Creek is the hotel and a cafe down there. Sign 202 to Maree, 203 to Udnadatta. Campground over the back. The first solar powered telephone in Australia there. Yeah. D-size brass, or triple D.
Bringing the patient back, or always got something right for it. Okay, fair enough. Well, one of them is rolling.
William Creek Airport. We were in the pub with the pilot. The Royal Flying Doctor was one of them.
This is some of the space junk they've brought across from Woomera.
The railway station and the desalination plant in the background where they took the salt out of the bore water that they brought up to keep the old Ghan railway, old Ghan steam engines going. This was part of the original Ghan route. Got to get a bit of the old railway track, even though it's around in a circle to protect themselves. Coward Springs. I'm standing up on top of a mound spring called Blanche Spring. It's been built up by the salts and everything that this spring here has been bubbling up with from the artesian basin.
No prizes for guessing why they call this one the bubbler.
Oh, it's a little ring.
Yeah. You're coming out on my film, alright. Oh, there it goes.
Wow. The one you're waiting for.
Yeah. There seems to be a bit of a pattern to it.
We stayed at the Maree Drover's Rest last night. Got to know the drover's dog quite well. We're somewhere down the Birdsville track now.
There's the dingo, our first dingo. They're at Dalkinia Creek. We just saw the dingo on the other side. Must have been down having a drink. The Birdsville track. This is the beginning of the Coober Creek we're going across. It apparently goes for at least, well, it says there 5 kilometres. On the map I've got it says 2.
We stopped for morning tea at the campsite beside the Coober Creek.
Not far from Mungarannie Homestead now, where we're going to stop for lunch.
What's that?
The road, the traffic lights.
Traffic lights.
This is Mungarannie Hotel. Not a bad place to stay, is it? Parking meters out here, but I think it's a joke. It's like the traffic lights that we saw coming in. Hang on. Bob Dylan, I don't think so. That's the guy from the caravan park we stayed at last night, the man who ran it, the old man. There he is there on the horse in the front. Hmm? That's magnificent, isn't it? And that sandhill behind over there and the...
That was caused by that stone in the brake calipers being pressed up against the rim of the tyre and allowing the air from the tubeless tyre to escape.
That's right.
You feel on the runs, eh?
Just a little bit. Try and get the feel.
Water on the Birdsville track. Lucky it's not 2 metres deep.
This is Mirramitta Creek on the Birdsville track.
This is Killenbar Creek, and we've just come to a grinding halt while we work out which is the best way to go through here. 253 kilometres out of Birdsville we are. Ooh, yuck, full car.
And we got through.
And we got through. Water. And here we are in a real gibber desert. Birdsville's down there. It starts with the airport. This morning there were about 8 little planes, all took off one after the other.
And here's the famous Birdsville pub, which is right opposite the airport, convenient for a fly-in and fly-out stay.
The Pelican Lagoon, I think it is, which is behind the caravan park that we're currently parked at.
Here's the Diamantina River at Birdsville. Here's another Birdsville pub, the Royal Hotel, but it's seen better days, hasn't it?
9th of May, we've left Birdsville, we're heading north on the air development track.